Hey everybody, this is Ms. Carberry. I want to take you on a tour of the Bridges website. We'll be using a lot of the different activities this week. So first, to get there, you're going to go to ChippewaValleySchools.org website. Then you're going to click on Student Links. From Student Links, you're going to go to the Elementary Math Practice Games. And this is the Math Learning Center for Families. And it gives you a bunch of information and important notices. And it tells you all the different grade levels you can go to. We're going to, of course, choose second grade. It tells you what your second grader should learn. And then here's all the overviews, which we've been sending home, and you are getting one today also. This is additional resources, different games your children can try, and they are not necessarily associated with Bridges. But going to keep scrolling down till you get to the Math Learning App Center apps. Click on Learn More, and it's going to give you free math apps. It tells you how you can share with others, but that's not what we're concerned about right now. We're going to look at a few of these apps, and we're going to go to the geo boards, which you're going to be using, and we're going to go to the very first link, Open Web App, and you're going to go on it. And here's your geo board. You can do this geo board. You can do a larger one, a circular one. I like the larger one. And you're going to practice doing some shapes this week. We're going to try making some triangles. You can see I moved my rubber band, but I can stretch my rubber band and don't have to worry about it popping off the geo board and smacking me in the face. And I'm going to come here, and I'm going to grab this one and take it there. So there's one triangle, but I can make a bunch of them. And then you could always, if you want to share it with your teacher, you could always do either a screenshot, a print screen, and upload it, or you can take a picture with your phone or a camera and send it to us. Okay, so that's a geo board. And if you want to clear it, you just click here. But your best bet is to just play. That's how we learn a lot of things, is just by playing with things. Now I'm going to go back to the math apps. And another one we're going to use this week is the math vocabulary cards. Again, we're going to use the Open Web App link, and it gives us some math vocabulary cards. And we're going to click on this stack here, and we're going to stick in the K2. And we're doing geometry now, but we're not going to look at all of them right now. We're going to uncheck them, and let's look at attribute, which is going to come up, and congruent, and equilateral triangle. We'll just look at a few this time, but you can just scroll down to see more and more, and then you just hit start, and it goes to the ones we've selected. Once you're really good at these, you can try and guess which vocab word this is the definition of. A triangle with all sides the same length. I happen to know this would be an equilateral triangle, and I'm going to double check, but you don't have to do that. You could just have it open so you know this is a definition for equilateral triangle, and it's a triangle with all sides the same length. So if we measured from here to here, it would be the same as from here to here, and from there to there. If you want to go to the next card, you're going to go to this one, and again, we don't need that covered. We're looking at attributes. What are attributes? Attributes are characteristics like color, shape, size, etc. For instance, this is a little square. Here's a big square. A light circle, a dark circle. A short young boy, a tall older man. So their attributes are, like this one, we can give him more attributes. We could say he's short, he's got dark hair. Okay, those are different attributes. Okay, and our next card we're going to go to is, again, I'm going to take the cover off, what the word congruent means, which is of the same size and shape. Two shapes are congruent if one can be exactly superimposed onto the other. So if I took this one and had the ability to spin, I could see that this one would perfectly cover this one. So I know that they are congruent. Now I know these two aren't congruent because they're not the same shapes. And I know these two aren't because this one is much larger. Okay, now we're going to go back to the apps. And one more is pattern shapes. And this is probably one of my favorites. I like to play on these. And again, we're going to go to the first link, Open Web App. When you open that, you're going to get a whiteboard with a bunch of pattern blocks on the side. Now you can just play around and bring things out and build things. And again, you can do a screenshot and share it with your teacher. I'm going to take those off. And yes, I want to clear my work. I found these yesterday, and I found out I can make pictures. So here I'm going to take a turtle, and I'm going to try and fill him in with pattern blocks. And oh, that one fits perfect. But if they don't fit right, you can use this and you can spin them around to hopefully make them fit. But I can keep moving, like here we go, moving blocks until my turtle is covered. Okay, and then you have, again, these are just little tools that you can use and like change the color of your pattern blocks, because you know purple's my favorite color. But how do we learn to use anything? We learn by playing. So this is something you can play with. And again, please feel free to take a screenshot or picture and share it with your teacher. Okay, so we're going to go back to the math apps. And as you can see, there's money, clocks, fractions, math vocab cards. So these are all different apps that you can use with your children, and a lot of them will be part of this week's lessons. Okay, I hope that's going to help you understand that there is a lot available to you on this website. I just wanted to give you a quick share of what we would be using this week. Thanks, and I hope this helps.